Dear parents, as we come to the end of the first term, that's the Christmas season, as we come closer to the Christmas season, it's important. This is more like a gentle reminder to you, parents, that you buy something. You appreciate your child's teacher, your children's teacher. Get something, no matter how small, whatever it is, make sure you just get something. It could be something from your house. You could, you don't have to wait till you are able to make a Christmas hamper for your child's teacher. You could get things like, whatever it is you have in your pantry, in your kitchen. Gather, get properly packaged some rice, some beans, maybe a tuber of yam. You have, if you have a packet of sugar, a packet of salt, tins of whatever, tomatoes, tins of milk, juice, what again, drinks, whatever it is, you have. You could even get something like a writing material, a jotter, just whatever, package something, package it in a honorable way, not because you're picking it from your pantry or from your kitchen. That's why you should just get anything, just anything, and just put it up in the most unpresentable way. Please don't do that. Package it as neat as you can. Write a short note if you can too. When you write your notes, make sure it's specific. Yeah, make sure the notes you write, make sure it is specific. It's saying something very specific, something like, I love the way you take care of my child. I love the way you help them learn maths. I love the way you're paying attention to my daughter's calligraphy, my daughter's handwriting. Oh, I love the way you speak to my daughter so softly. She talks about it. Look for something you have noticed about your child's teacher. Now, if you haven't noticed anything, this is a sign that you're not doing your job well as a parent. It doesn't have to, you mustn't be a mother to know your child's teacher, to know their names too. I mean, you have to know your child's teacher's name. Now, if you're in an environment, your child is in a school where you can get access to your child's the teacher's phone number, her phone number or her address, that's okay. You can package it, send it through whatever means. Yeah, if it is through the head teacher, through the management, whoever it is you could use as a channel to get the gift to her, please do. Remember to write a very good note appreciating her or him for what they have done. How far, in fact, you could also go as far as mentioning something new your child learned from them. Yeah, remember, this is the first term, and so it's also it means that your child just got into a new class, so it's definitely a new teacher that your child that is working with your child. So there should be something your child has learned. Don't the challenge with parents is that there's something, there's more like an unrealistic expectation that we have of teachers. Yeah, so put away the unrealistic expectations. Stick to something very simple. Yeah, so let's say you as a parent, you have just 4 kids, or even 2, or even 5 in your home, and you know how difficult it is for you to manage these kids. On some days you're yelling, you're ranting, you are losing it all, and you're looking for where to send them off to. Yes, now imagine that there's a teacher who is having to deal with probably 25 of them or even more. Yeah, and in the process of having to deal with them, there is an expectation of the teacher. There's an expectation that by the time the term comes to an end, this child should have learned how to write, should have learned how to read, should have learned how to solve this arithmetic problem, should have learned how to do that. Like, there are a lot of things we're expecting children to have learned. Maybe learned how to speak well, speak properly, and all of that. And the teacher has to do it with 25 children or more. And the expectation, the academic expectation that both the school and the parent have on the teacher. And you tell me that that isn't a lot already. How is that teacher going to do that without some sort of magic? Yeah, there's absolutely no way we're going to deny the fact that it is a lot for a teacher. And so it's very important. It's true, you could say, oh, but they get paid, but there's nothing as beautiful as a parent recognizing a teacher's input in their child's life. So please, as the term comes to an end, as the year 2025 comes to an end, please make sure you find something. Look for something. You could even package some money alongside, or just the money. Yeah, package it, and I keep saying in the most honorable way, because many times parents feel like teachers are at their mercy. Yes, like you feel like the teacher is there because they are poor, because they don't have options, because you're better than they are, you're better than them, or whatever. But we are not paying enough attention to the fact that that teacher is doing a job, is playing a role that you might never be able to play. Yes, and they are doing that with the utmost patience, with the utmost love, with the utmost faith in your child, that your child would one day, today or tomorrow or in the nearest future, learn a certain thing. And they are doing all of that with so much patience with your child. That's something you should appreciate. I mean, it's not something you take for granted. Yeah, it's not something you take for granted. Then finally, remember that favor is merited. I mean, favor, I'm talking about honor, I'm talking about attention, about love, about recognition. So you can't say, oh, that child, the other child, or there's some sort of favoritism. In life, there are always favoritisms everywhere. Yes, there are people who are loved more than the others. There are people who are favored more than the others. There are people who are recognized, who will not equal. Yes, that's the word. Will not equal, whether economically, whether physically, in our health, whatever way, politically. There are so many ways. Will not equal. We would never be. So many times, one of the ways you are able to scale up, one of the ways you are able to put yourself out there, to be seen, to be recognized, to be appreciated, to be taken seriously, to be loved, to be given attention, is by making your own input. I mean, it's by doing your own part of the job. There's something you have to do. That's why I started by saying favor is not unmerited. You have to merit it. You want your child to be loved. You want your child to be given that utmost attention. You want your child, you want the teacher to attend to your child with utmost grace. You have to merit it. Yeah, the child has to merit it. Because there are so many children this child would have to deal with. There are ones who are smarter than your child. There are ones who are a lot brilliant. There are so many of them, very outstanding kids in a class. And maybe your child is not even close. Maybe your child is not anywhere. Maybe your child is even one of them. But to get that push, for a teacher to be able to give your child that extra push, many times it has to be triggered. Yeah, it has to be influenced. Yeah, it has to be something, it has to be something that gave her some sort of joy, a natural push to do that for your child, to help your child, to push your child, to help your child, to give your child, should I say, the attention they need, to do that thing. So this is me telling you, this is me reminding you, a soft reminder that you should make sure you reward, you appreciate your child's teacher. You mustn't wait for the appreciation day. Yeah, many of us try to wait for on that day. That's when you're going to show up. No, please don't. Some schools don't even do that. So by yourself on your own, take out time to appreciate your child's teacher. Oh, I almost forgot. Let us also include our children's Sunday school teachers. Yeah, Sunday school teachers in school. So let's do better.